You're good to go.
Hello everyone, how are you all doing today? So we're all from Crescent School and we are very excited to meet you all. So thank you for tuning in. We have some activities planned for you guys today. So we're going to be reading a book and we're also going to be doing a drawing tutorial, and also Roland will be playing his violin at the end of all the activities. So a fun fact about myself, my name is Oswald, by the way, and I like to play tennis.
Hello, my name is Heston, and I like cheese.
Hello, my name is Darshan, and I like playing video games.
Hello, my name is Ryan, and I like playing soccer.
Hello, my name is Tyler, and I like doing art.
Hello, my name is Daniel, and I like to play squash.
Hello, my name is Richard, and I also love cheese.
Hello, my name is Roland, and I play violin. Hello, my name is Hudson, and I like sushi.
Hello, my name is Preston, and I also like to play tennis.
So what do you guys like to do in your free time, or what do you guys like to eat, do, play? Do you have anything you like? And you could put it in the chat, by the way. Okay, so we're going to start off by reading a book called Scaredy Squirrel Makes a Friend. Warning, Scaredy Squirrel insists that everyone brushes their teeth with germ-fighting toothpaste before reading this book. Squirrel makes a friend. Scaredy Squirrel doesn't have a friend. He'd rather be alone than risk encountering someone dangerous. A squirrel could get bitten. He looks really scared over here. A few individuals Scaredy Squirrel is afraid to be bitten by: walruses, bunnies, piranhas, beavers, and Godzilla. So Scaredy Squirrel finds interesting ways to pass the time all by himself. He reads, he whistles, he crafts, he yawns.
He knits, he counts, he chats, until one day he spots someone perfectly safe. Goldfish, the perfect friend, according to Scaredy Squirrel. Bubbly personality, squeaky clean, quiet, no teeth. Doesn't do much, but it is 100% safe. A few items Scaredy Squirrel needs to make the perfect friend: lemon, name tag, mittens, comb, mirror, air freshener, toothbrush, and chew toy. What do you guys think you would need to do to have some new friends? How to make the perfect first impression: prepare specially freeze lemonade, tame bad hair, brush teeth thoroughly, and practice smile. Check for nutty breath and food caught between teeth. See, food was caught between his teeth. Make sure name tag is visible. Use pine scent to smell delightful. Follow the perfect plan.
The perfect plan. Step 1. Toss down chew toy to distract biters. Step 2. Use mirror to check hair and teeth. Step 3. Run to fountain. Step 4. Point to name tag and smile. Step 5. Offer lemonade. And step 6. Make the perfect friend. Do you guys think this is a good plan? But let's say, just for example, that Scaredy Squirrel did come to face with a potential biter. He knows exactly what not to do. Do not show fear. Do not show your fingers. Do not make eye contact. Do not make any loud noises. If all else fails, play dead. Yeah, it's just if you want to answer any questions, just put it in the chat. And the finals thing of what to do when he sees a biter is to hand over the test. Scaredy's wrist test. Who are you? How many teeth do you have? What's your hobby? And what do you see? A friend or something to bite? Do you think that this is a good checklist? Write your answer in the chat if you so. With every detail under control, Scaredy Squirrel puts the plan into action. First, he tosses down the chew toy. Then, he heads down the tree. First, everything is perfect until he hears a strange sound coming from behind. Squeak!
And then in this picture you can see, and he realizes. It's a dog! This was not part of the plan. The dog chases Scaredy around the bush, around a fountain, and around in circles until Scaredy Squirrel plays dead. 30 minutes later, 1 hour later, and then 2 hours later. After all this time, Scaredy Squirrel realizes that the dog doesn't want to bite him.
Well, we're right now at Crescent School. Thanks for the question. Now, Scary Squirrel has a few options. Play dead, 30 minutes later, 1 hour later, 2 hours later. After all this time, then he starts chasing his new buddy, then plays fetch, then plays hide and seek, and then plays dead. Scary Squirrel forgets all about the goldfish, not to mention the walruses, bunnies, beavers, piranhas, and Godzilla. Time flies when you're having fun. The same thing happened to you guys? Do you guys enjoy playing with your friends, having fun? All this excitement inspires Scary Squirrel to make a few minor changes to the idea of a friend. My almost perfect friend, according to Scary Squirrel. Muddy paws, loud bark, drool, tooth, wet doggy smile, and germs. 83% safe, but lots of fun. You guys ever played with a dog before? They can be kind of scary, but lots of fun. Pine scent. As for the wet doggy smell, it's been taken care of. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello everybody, my name is Roland again, and today I will be teaching you all how to draw an Among Us character. Now, if you don't know what Among Us is, let's start with the history of Among Us. So Among Us is a video game that was really, really popular back in 2020, in case you didn't know. Basically what the game was, there were several crewmates and one imposter, and the crewmates had to figure out who the imposter was, or else the imposter would win. But if the crewmates failed to figure out who the imposter was, then the imposter would win. So this game was really, really fun, and still is pretty fun. So, so let's start. Now, before we start, I would kindly ask you all to get a piece of paper and something to draw with, like a pen or a pencil, but make sure that it's erasable. So make sure that you have something to erase the pen or pencil with, okay? Alright, so let's get started. The first thing we want to do is we want to draw the head, right? So the top of the head it's flat, but it's also a bit rounded. So now just to give you some context and some tips, almost nothing in Among Us character is supposed to be flat or sharp. So no sharp edges, no flat places, mostly just curved and rounded and pretty dull, okay? So we're gonna start off with the head. Let's erase this board. Okay, let's start off with the head. Remember to always draw big, okay? And if you don't have enough space, just get another paper and just
tape them together or something. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna draw the head. So that is like kind of like the top of the head, so something like this, right? On the top of the head of the Among Us character. Now, as you can see, it's slanted one way because the Among Us character is facing this way and is looking this way. Okay, so or you could do it on the left, so curve it down on the left, something like this, if you want the Among Us character to be looking this way. Okay, so next what we want to do is we want to draw the rest of the body down here, right? So we're going to want to curve down and then go all the way down here and then curve down and come all the way down here. Yeah, the body's mostly just the only part almost that's kind of flat, but yeah. So I would say that this is like almost like the tip of a baseball bat maybe, or like a big piece of bread, kind of. So just think of it like that, and I think it will make it a bit easier to draw. Okay, I'll give you a couple more seconds to finish that up. Okay, so let's keep going. Now we're gonna draw the legs. Now these legs, the tricky part is the feet, okay? Because the feet can never be very flat because this makes the Among Us character feel very, very unstable, very, very uncomfortable because they can't bend their feet, they can't twist, well, they can't bend their feet and they can't walk properly, okay? So make sure that the bottom of the feet is not perfectly flat, it has to be rounded in one way or another. So, something like this. You can see how it's rounded, not perfectly flat, but there is like a little flat part over here. Okay? Now make sure it's not too curved, like something like this, right? Because this just makes it the Among Us character super wompy. So you don't really want any of that. Also, have any of you guys played Among Us before? It's a super, super good game. It's available in the App Store on Android and in the Apple App Store, so go check it out if you haven't already. But make sure that you finish this drawing before you go check the game out. Okay, now we want to continue with the leg. So go up to where you want the legs to stop. And then after that, just kind of level this out, okay? So you can see this leg and this leg are basically on the same playing field. So as you can see, if I put an eraser over here, they're basically the same height. Okay, so that's kind of what we want. Okay, so next what we want to do is we want to connect these two legs, okay? So we're going to start from the left one because the Among Us character is looking to the right. We want to curve the line out this way. But if it's looking to the left, then we want to curve the line out on the left side. So because we're looking to the right, we're going to curve this line out this way. Oh, not very good. Curve. Try and make sure that it's a bit curved. Like so. Okay, I'll give you guys a few seconds to finish that. And then we'll move on to the eyes, well, the glasses, to be more specific. Okay, let's move on. So now the glasses are kind of weird as kind of look like minions, right? Like the minion goggles, but only with one eye. So it's like one big goggle, kind of like a ski goggle, but without the nose tip. So this is connected directly to the Among Us character's suit. And this suit, this pair of glasses protects their eyes from harmful UV rays from the sun, and it also keeps them an airtight seal inside so that the Among Us character can breathe. It also protects their eyes, right? Also, this connects directly to the Minions movie. So if you haven't watched the Minions movie, go check it out. Go watch it after this session because it is a terribly fun and a good movie to watch, and I really think that you will like it. Okay, so with the goggles, you want to draw it somewhere from the middle, branching a bit out, okay? So like the middle would be somewhere over here, like over here. But now you want this to be somewhere on the top of the head. So like this is the forehead, and then the eyes are like located here, right? That would be kind of weird. But so you want the eyes to be located somewhere around this area. So that's where we're gonna draw. We're gonna branch this out a bit. Make sure that it's curved. Also, most people will again feel very, very uncomfortable. Now, don't worry. This should overlap with the line. Again, you can always erase or just color it in if you're drawing with a pen, right? Color it in, and it will look pretty cool. In this case, I'm gonna just go ahead and erase it. Your drawing does not have to be the exact same as mine, so don't copy everything I'm doing if you don't want to. If you want to, color this in, go ahead and do that. Be creative. Yeah. So I'll give you guys a few minutes to draw that. Okay. Are we good? Okay, so let's go on with the backpack. Now the backpack is very, 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 very important because not only does it contain an air tank, which lets the monk's character breathe, it also contains a bunch of tools for the monk's character to use when fixing things and doing tasks, such as screwdrivers, screws, wrenches, hammers, wires, etc. So it's a very, very important aspect of the monk's character that we have to draw. Now you can make this backpack unicorn shaped, maybe like you can just like a big piece of bread on the back. You can make this all sorts of different ways. You can color it in, you can design it, you can do whatever you want. But as long as you have a backpack there, it's extremely crucial and important, and it's very, very necessary. So the backpack is going to start somewhere where the eyes start, or even somewhere in the middle of where the eyes start. So we're going to draw from the middle. Now, remember, this backpack cannot be very, very big, and this ends where this line is. So, as you can see, if I draw a dotted line, it's roughly about the same height, right? So, that's a good thing to keep in mind. You can adjust your backpack size to however you like it, as big or as small as you want it to be. But you really, really want to make sure that the backpack isn't too big, because then the monk's character will feel like, oh, the backpack is so heavy, right? Yeah, so this is a backpack. Now, this backpack is glued or sewed onto the rest of the fabric. And there's no straps or anything. But you can make straps if you want to, just to add a little bit more decorations to it, make it a little bit more cool. Now, we're gonna continue on with some designs, okay? So make sure that, you're adding designs on. So with the hat and everything, right? Like you can add different hats, you can add a party hat, you can add a cone hat, you can add a pizza hat. So like, what would you guys like to add, right? Would you like to add like, maybe a unicorn hat, maybe a pizza hat, maybe a party hat? You can add all sorts of hats and design them and decorate them in every single way possible. Just make sure that you're being creative and you're having fun. Yeah, so make sure that you put these designs in the chat so we know what you would like to draw. Okay. Is there anything in the chat so far?
There's nothing in the chat so far. So people in the chat, if you could put in if you'd like a crown or Easter bunny ears.
Oh yes, Easter bunny ears. That is a really good idea because Easter was just last week, or last week. I'm not sure, but pretty close. So if you want Easter bunny ears, we can do that for sure. Easter bunny ears. Is that what we're good on? Okay. So let's draw some Easter bunny ears. Now, Easter bunny ears are just you can make them straight up. You can make one dangling. You can make one maybe like a triangle or something. So make sure that you're being creative with your bunny ears. Okay, well, I guess
do both.
Okay, yeah, or we could do both. So let's start off with a crown. Okay, so the crown could be whatever size you like to be, but make sure that the size of the crown is